today we have a very special stream. What are we doing today, David?
Today we are going to be reading your comments. I'm very excited about that.
Do you know what they commented?
Their crush stories.
We're starting off real strong with this. So the premise of this, by the way, chat, was we asked people to submit their most embarrassing stories of confessing to a crush or being in love, and boy did they deliver. You guys gave us the craziest stories I've ever heard in my life.
I wrote Wattpad fan fiction about him that everyone in my class in middle school knew about except for me. And then when I wrote about a girl in my class who didn't like how she was in my fanfic, she told my crush I liked him. Wow.
Really?
That's like Wattpad doxing.
Wait, I don't understand this sentence. I wrote Wattpad fanfiction about him. I understand. Everyone
Yeah.
in my middle school knew about except for me. Did they know that?
Maybe did Carrie Ann not know that it was public?
Oh, maybe she didn't realize that it was a public fan.
She didn't realize that people knew about it. I think
Yeah.
that's what's happening there. And then when she wrote something that someone in the class she didn't like, that person
Told her
leaked
crush.
the Wattpad to her crush.
That's so funny.
Oh, that's brutal. He said cicadas were cool, so I grabbed one to impress him. It screamed. I screamed louder. I panicked through it. It hit the pavement and did not recover. That was our first and last interaction. I accidentally committed manslaughter in front of my crush. This is bug slaughter, first of all. Let's not call it manslaughter.
Amder, I'm so sorry. This is like way too specific to not be real. Like this had to have happened. This is crazy.
And I love that it's cicada related. So that's honestly very, very on brand.
If this was based off of like theme, I would just pick this one to win. It's random, but this is one of my favorites. This one is so good. Recently, I was having lunch at an event, and suddenly a girl sat down in front of me. We started talking and ended up bumping into each other a few times during the event. But at that moment, something inside me told me she was the one. After the event, we went out a few times, and each time I managed to fall even more in love. Oh, this is just sweet.
I like the nice ones.
Yeah.
I did an autism test in front of everyone with her at the football party. She scored very high, then scored egregiously higher. We'll be together 3 years this fall. Oh, I'm really happy for your love. That's so nice. Because that, you know what? At the end of the day, that is what this song is about. Autism and love.
You know what's great about you? She was probably impressed that you scored high on that test. Risen with the tism?
Risen with the tism.
That's a really good line.
That's so cute.
All right, what do we got here? We got a big, oh my God. This is a big one from Frogpot.
Oh, I can take this one.
Yeah, you take it.
A good friend of mine was big into Geometry Dash. Every day he had his laptop and was always playing or creating some level. One day he asked me to play test a level for him. I hit play and it was honestly one of his better levels. What really stuck with me though was the song he decided to use for the level. Hey dude, what song is this? I like it a lot. I was eager to add to this fun, meaningful song to all my playlists, and what he told me next would change my life forever. First Rate Town by Good Kid. Hey, and that is the story of how I had fallen in love at first sight with Good Kid.
Yes!
The favorite band.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on. For the last 4 years, about a year after that, I had attempted to learn Madeline on acoustic in order to seem cool and impressed. When time came to actually perform the song for a group of friends, my voice wasn't at its best, and it cracked horribly. Oh, I've been there. At the high part. Embarrassing, but I've gotten better since then. Excited to see Good Kid in May with VIP tickets. See you then.
Yo, W
Very
Chatter. Frogpot, this is sick. First of all, #1 band, that's amazing. Second of all, you tried to learn Madeline, awesome. Second of all, you're clearly someone who's self-aware and can learn from their faults.
Yeah.
Amazing quality.
All green flags.
Yeah, these are all, like, this is...
Likes Good Kid.
Yeah.
Plays guitar. I invited her to my house on the first day of spring, and while we were
also
playing, we were playing Uno, flipped in a card I had made myself that said, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And after losing 3 consecutive rounds in a humiliating fashion, I put the card in my hand and threw it on the table.
Aww.
They said yes.
Wait, you made a fake Uno card? That's so adorable. Wait, this is mine. You want to take it?
Sure, buddy. You wrote this?
I wrote this.
I started learning how to play guitar, and then started a band, and then wrote this song to impress Mimi, and then wrote another song called Pigs with Boots, and then it got turned into a song named Cicada, and I'm still not sure if she likes me. Me neither, buddy. Sometimes I can't tell.
You can't tell? It's hard to know, you know what I mean?
I know you're married now, but
you write a song for a girl and everything, and you just, you write another song.
Does she like me?
Does she even like me? I don't know.
We dated briefly in high school, but it didn't work out. Current partner, I have a good feeling about where this is going. We were very close though. They graduated a year before I did, and for about 6 years we weren't in contact with each other, and we went on with our lives. Then one weekend, I'm invited to go camping with some friends. I haven't been camping since I was a kid, so I'm going from store to store to find camping stuff. I'm also dead tired, so I'm looking for an energy drink. At every store I go to, I keep forgetting to grab an energy drink until I get to my last stop and finally remembered to go into the Has gas station. I think that means gas station. And they were just working at the counter. My heart started racing, and it was like I was back in high school being in love with this amazing person that I thought I was never going to see again, and honestly missed a lot. We've been together now for almost 2 years, and they are the love of my life. I know this is the person I want to be with forever. Aww, that's cute.
Guys, there's so many
You
nice
guys
ones.
ran into each other at a gas station. That's like not a usual spot to fall in love.
I'm not gonna lie, I was fully expecting these to all be like completely debauchery.
Yeah, these are just warming my heart up.
Yeah, this is making me believe in love again a little. Good kid, how could you do this to me? Oh no, why did I pick this one? Good kid, how could you do this to me? I'm Arrow Ace. Oh, broken heart, broken heart, broken heart, broken heart, broken heart, broken heart, broken heart. But I remember a time when I saw somebody so incredibly gorgeous, I needed to tell them their fit was fire. But I was cleaning a counter at work. I dropped the wet wipe on her foot, and she was in sandals.
Brutal.
Oh.
Brutal. Wet cloth on sandal feet. That's just, it's a feeling I don't like.
That's the worst thing that could have happened.
That's a good one, though.
Yo, we got Juju Jubilee! In middle school, I asked someone to push me down the stairs so that my crush would rush to my aid. No, you fucking didn't!
That is diabolical.
My butt was sore for nothing. Lamau. Wait, it didn't even work? No, Juju Jubilee, since we have you in the chat, you have to
Explain yourself.
you have to elaborate. Who is it? What do they look like? What was so special about them that you risked the hospital? What do you mean it didn't work? I was 11.
My only question is, why did they have to push you down? You could have just like taken a tumble. You know what I mean? Like you don't need someone to shove you down the stairs. I once drove 6 hours in the UK to get a glass lizard my crush had seen online that didn't do delivery, just to get there, and they sold out of the one he wanted, so drove 6 hours home again. I proceeded to never tell him I had done that.
No.
You know what? I respect it. I respect keeping it, because what good would come of that? You know, like you just gotta take the L.
What about the thought that counts? Isn't that a thing?
But then they're just like, you drove all that way for nothing. You can make them feel bad.
Yeah, 6 hours in the UK is like
long way.
it's like the entire country, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
If you YouTube thumbnailed and titled your story, I traveled all across the UK just to get my crush a glass lizard.
Yeah, I would click on that.
Yeah, I would click on that too.
Yeah, I heard from some friends that the boy I liked Arctic Monkeys, so I learned the song 505, great song, to impress him, and asked my teachers if they could give me permission to sing at the ceremony on Monday after the flag ceremony. When the day came, I hadn't eaten breakfast, so when I was about to sing, I fainted in front of the whole school.
No!
Oh no. After that, my friends and the teacher took me to the nurse's office. When I woke up, I asked my friends how I sang, and they told me that I didn't sing because I fainted. When I returned to the classroom, all my classmates and the boy I liked were laughing at me.
No!
No, this one's a bad one. This one had a sad ending.
No!
No, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm really sorry too.
Yeah.
Lobby, that's so sad.
I once told my crush by complete accident, Happy 9/11. Come on! You did not.
How?
Because I was in public school for the first time, and I didn't know if you were supposed to celebrate on that day or not. I used to still tell the story to my
What?
friends to this day.
What do you mean you're supposed to celebrate a day of happy 9/11, buddy?
Thanks, buddy. Never forget.
Congrats, son.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's rough.
I don't think any of my stories can top that.
Yeah, that's special.
No coming back from that. Back when Among Us was popular, we had a group of friends we played with, and every time I did everything I could to back her up and be on her side. That's so sweet. I actually love that.
Yeah, that's really nice.
This is my speed. I like this.
This is what you do when you have a crush?
Yeah, back in high school, I changed schools to spend more time with her twice, blaring this beautiful and
Whoa, don't skim over that. Back in high school, I changed schools to spend more time with her twice?
How
easy is it to change school?
I didn't really soak that in.
All right, this is a crazy one.
Change schools twice for her, blaring this beautiful and awesome "Can We Hang Out Sometime" vinyl will surely help me drown out the pointing and laughing. Oh, buddy.
Aw, did they point and laugh at you?
I think maybe the friends were pointing and laughing.
Yo, girl, that's crazy, man.
Yo.
Like, you changed schools twice. I don't even know how. Could you even change high schools? Like, where we're from, I don't think you have a choice. I think you can only change
like
schools if things are
regional.
really bad. Yeah, usually it's regional. You're just stuck with whatever regional school you go to.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, to change schools is, like, pretty big effort. I stared with my autistic gaze at them every time I saw them around the... What is the autistic
And
gaze?
proceeded to say nothing and go home, wishing I'd actually talk to them. Second most embarrassing was probably when I learned the kind of music she was into and began making a note to hum the songs every time I was around her. Safe to say I'm not very good at this. Aw, I respect the effort. If someone was humming my favorite tunes every time they walked by me, I would be a little spooky. It's very cute though. Okay, I sat on a bench with a boy just talking about life, and we talked for so long. The sun ended up setting, and deer came right up behind us. Within those few hours, I felt myself falling for him. And then he introduced me to Good Kid, and now I
The deer introduced you to
deer
Good
did,
Kid.
yeah. So
Hello, miss.
my dear friend. But can't wait to listen to Can We Hang Out Sometime Together? Oh, that's sweet. This had a happy ending.
Okay, Lily, this is a very cute story, but I can't tell if you're into the deer or into this other person.
I'm happy for that person or that.
Wait, this is the same Aiden. Wait, there was an Aiden in Matt. Wait, this is the guy who changed
Earlier?
schools. Wait, do you think Matthew is Lily the girl that Matthew changed schools for? And she was into a deer the whole time?
The connection is good, kids. It makes sense.
Not the conventional falling in love story, but my birthday was Valentine's Day. Oh, that's a good birthday. I ended up getting in a car. Oh my God. I ended up getting into a car accident and my plans got canceled. I cried myself to sleep and literally had the worst birthday ever. The next day, all of my friends got together, all part of the same friend group, but we never all have the same free days. So it's very separate when we hang. But everyone showed up and gave me makeup birthday. That's so cute. But so I left crying because I was so grateful and blessed. I fell in love with my friends that night, and now we all hang out together as much as possible. Oh my God. Never have had a solid group of friends before, but feeling the love from everyone and knowing I was that cared for changed my perspective on how I perceive the people I care about in my life. Cheers and thanks for reading.
Aww,
Yo, Haley,
really cool.
friendship love. This is kind of what the whole album's about.
We love friendship love.
We love love.
Yeah.
We love hate. We love friendship. We love everything. No, this is actually really cute. And this is kind of what Ginger Lemonade as a song is about without spoiling too much.
In 5th grade, I raced all the boys in class to try and impress my crush, but I tripped and fell right before the finish line. And she started crushing on the kid who beat me. No, Chad, this is what happens if you're a loser. You don't get the girl. Like, I'm sorry. Let this be a life story to you, Chad. I joined a band and that she was a part of just to have a reason to talk to her. It ended with the band breaking up. Fair enough.
And a bunch of crazy drama spawning from the lead guitarist. But hey, I got the girl. Wait, that's cute.
That is cute. Yeah.
That is cute. That's really fun.
Yeah. Don't date in a band.
That's a big red flag. I also want to, I don't know, like, I'm more curious about the drama in this band though now than I am about, like, the love story is nice, but
I want to hear the music.
Yeah.
I want to hear what they were writing.
They were probably writing some crazy shit because it was like it broke up the band, you know what I mean? It was probably too hot for some of them to handle.
I almost accidentally friend-zoned my crush on Valentine's Day. I got my crush a Valentine's Day carnation flower at school. Being shy, I just wrote my name down and nothing else. On the day she got it, when we sat down next to each other for the one class we had together, she asked me about the carnation flower, and I was so flustered, I said something to the extent of, "Oh yeah, I just do this for all my friends to be nice." That was senior year of high school. We are now sophomores in college and together almost 2 years ago to see Good Kid in the week of our anniversary. Oh wow,
Let's go.
What a win.
Wake up, Angel. Let's
What a
go.
W.
Yo, I love the ones that end in a very happy ending. This was going down a freaking dead end or like off a cliff and then they got it back.
And then like dating 2 years, like
yeah,
what?
This is a
What
good
win.
story. This is great. I installed Valorant and Dead by Daylight just as an excuse to have something in common to do together. I have done this. I have done this. I have done to like you pick up an interest of someone else.
Picking up someone else's interest.
Yeah.
100%. Which I think is cute.
I think it's
usually a green flag. If you're like trying to learn someone else's hobbies, I think that's nice.
If someone learns their hobby or does things with you because they want to spend time with you, I think it's kind of cute. In the end, it kind of worked, but I still don't like either game at all, and it probably would have gone fine either way.
Oh, now this is okay. Now this is getting into that orange flag.
See this? Yeah. if you resent that you don't like the game, that's on you, man. Valorant is a great game, and if you don't like Valorant at its worst, you don't deserve her at her best. All right.
This is such a Yoru comment. Such a killjoy comment.
Most pointless thing I've ever subjected myself to, and it's your fault. Why is it our fault? I didn't make you install the game. That's on you, Noodles. I learned how to sing the Chug Jug with you because the girl.
What's a Chug Jug? That's also a thing I'm learning. I thought it was just called a jug.
I don't even want to look up Chug Jug, but I'm going to.
Chug Jug.
Oh, it's a song.
Oh,
it's a song.
We can't play it though. It'll get struck down. Because the girl I wanted to impress played Fortnite, and I sang at the school talent show to impress them. But when I got up to the stage, I was nervous and quiet and didn't say anything for 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna look up what the.
That's pretty rough.
Chug Jug with you. Let's listen to it.
We got a #1 victory. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. 10 goals on the board right now. Just wiped out tomato town.
Okay, Okay, I do know this song. I just didn't know it was called Chug Jug.
I was in line at the doors of a concert venue waiting to get my tickets scanned when I locked eyes with somebody already inside, and we both stared for what felt like forever. I kept stealing glances at all the while going through security. A month and a half later, I took them out for dinner. Oh!
Yo, let's go, Christina Papa.
W.
All right, from Home Hamdi. Most embarrassing would be mistaking the guy's notebook that he left on the desk for his and writing into it saying they looked nice and if they wanted to get lunch together. It turns out it was not his notebook, but one of his group mates.
Oh, no. Mistaken identity.
Honestly, that's smooth though. If that was his notebook, that's a real smooth line. Like, I like that. Except,
I like it.
I don't know how they would know it's you unless you drew a picture of yourself as well. Because that's a little bit also creepy. It's kind of like, but it's smooth.
Self-portrait?
It's smooth but creepy. You know what I mean?
Bold move.
Once there was an in-house field trip, and me and this girl didn't sign the papers to go, so we sat in our room alone. Oh, that's sad. I never talked to her before, and I never talked to her hand before.
Beforehand.
Oh, I never talked to her beforehand. Thanks, David. I never talked to her beforehand because some other guy's gatekeeping. Wait, is that a thing? But he went on the trip, so we finally had a lone bonding time.
Oh.
And then after a while of hanging out, we got closer. Then I finally won. Then lost 3 months after the school year. Fuck. That really had a wild twist.
That went directions.
Oh my god.
Is that a thing? Gatekeeping people? Gatekeeping friends?
Is that a thing? Well, David doesn't gatekeep apparently. He supports his friends no matter
apparently
how shitty they
I'm
are.
just a big loser.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
I'm glad you temporarily won, but 3 months isn't that long, so that's unfortunate.
My little love at first sight is with my amazing boyfriend. He was a friend of a friend, and we met the first time I went to my friend's house. I was looking for the door in and saw a cute guy with a Misfits shirt and knew I was at the right place. We never met before, but he was instantly super cool to me. He later on played songs and guitar I loved, but didn't think anyone else knew. Is this? No! This is not.
This is your guy.
Damn it. I love, but didn't think anyone else knew. I was so interested in him, and then on, and now he's mine. Aw, I wear that Misfit shirt to bed now. Who knew?
Whoa, that's
Wow.
wow.
Beanie face.
Wow, crazy. Chat. This is a lesson to you. Wear good shirts. Wear band t-shirts.
Band
good
shirts.
If you buy a good kid t-shirt, guaranteed to find a good kid
Guaranteed to
fan.
fall in love.
Yeah. Me and my boyfriend started talking because we both like Sonic the Hedgehog.
One of us.
One of us. One of us. One of us. And in our first conversation, I gave him Sonic fanfic recommendations. Sonic
Classic
fanfic.
move.
Wow. This is not where I thought it was going to go. That is
Foolproof.
spicy. What kind of... I need to know what kind of fanfic is it.
Works every time.
You play music for them and give them Sonic fanfic recommendations. It always
Never
works.
goes wrong. A time I fell in love at first sight, and the first time I've actually liked anybody was a year ago, where a girl from a rival school who plays the same instrument as me followed me, and I was confused until I met her in person at a comp, and my heart just dropped. We actually have a lot in common, and I'm still too scared to talk to her more than I do.
Aww. That's really nice.
I hope you work it out.
I love it. It's like rivals to lovers, kind of like Cicada or something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, like rival school, kind of competition. Like, this is my favorite trope. When I first met my GF, she was on a different sports team, so I try to cover her every time we played against each other. Oh, Olivia, that's so cute.
That is really sweet.
That is such a cute idea. When we were still in middle school, I used to give her all my clothes that I thought were cool. My absolute favorite one being a black and white a Gretzko shirt. I love a Gretzko. Then in high school, I gave her both my guitars. You fucking made her guitars, man? Like, how do you...
Both?
Just giving away guitars? I still have my first guitar.
What are you doing?
It was weird because that was the first time I was quote-unquote dating someone while having a crush on someone else. What? Wait, what's going on? What is going on?
Messy.
What is going on in the story?
What in the Love is Blind is going on here?
When we were still in middle school, I used to give her all my clothes that I thought were cool. My
Okay.
absolute favorite one being a black and white Gretzko shirt. Then in high school, I gave her both my guitars. It was weird because that was both. 2 guitars.
Meaning all of them.
All of them.
The only 2 he had.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It was weird because that was the first time I was quote unquote dating someone while having a crush on someone else. So this person gave up their life to someone that they were not even in like.
And
like, they
we're
didn't like.
we're in a current situation. That's
But oh well, that's life.
no, it's not.
Now that I'm married and stuff, we can both look back and have a laugh since her and I are still friends.
Oh,
Colin, who are you talking about?
Colin?
Did you date? Are you married to the crush or are you married to the girl you gave your possessions to? Which one?
Now that I'm married, we can look back and laugh. I don't want you. Don't be laughing about that.
I need to know who got the guitars.
And they're still friends.
Because I need to know what works. You know what I mean? Like, we're trying to learn what works so we can recommend it to chat when we do dating advice. Who got the guitars? Was it your wife or your crush? And
Where
his-
are the guitars?
Love at first sight, kinda. On our first date,
Kinda.
he was so nervous and spilt coffee all over himself. I knew right then he was the one for me.
Aw.
Turns out making a bit of a fool of yourself is a great icebreaker.
I agree.
I love this story.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, that's really cute.
I had a crush on this nerdy guy. We met through Instagram and started texting. When I found out he liked Pokemon, I decided to impress him and learn all the Pokemon. At the time, I knew a maximum of 3 learning hobbies. I opened the Pokedex, like a real one, every day and learned the names and appearances of Pokemon. After a week, I knew almost all of them. Then he suggested we play Pixelmon together. When we started playing, it turned out I knew a lot more about Pokemon than he did. He felt awkward. No! When I said I saw a Pokemon and wanted to catch it, but he didn't know which one I was talking about. This made me feel awkward too, and we didn't talk about Pokemon for a month. Fortunately, we stayed in touch. Thanks to this, I fell in love with Pokemon. And to this day, I play various Pokemon games and collect cards. The happy ending is that since then, I've been a living Pokemon encyclopedia, and he's my best friend. Aww.
Oh, well, banana.
What? That was such a
That's
out of
so-
nowhere happy ending.
That is so cute. This is like he probably pretended to like Pokemon more than he did because you said you like Pokemon.